Good morning, everybody. It's the next day after I posted the most recent podcast, and we're having our playtime. So we got Agita nicely settled. She was here for a few minutes, and then she's gone to her perch in the hall, and the babies are playing with toys. This is our morning routine here in the catnip toys and that are wild in the morning. And we had a very good night, and baby slept on the bed. Agita was on the bed as well for a while, and then Agita got up and the baby slept on the bed, and I was just kind of appreciating the babies and Agita and just being sober at home with the kids and all of that stuff. I also got a very sort of sad text from my cat rescuer, my local cat rescuer friend, and there's sort of the hard part of cat rescuing is that apparently one of the cats that they were rescuing passed away. It was an emergency, had to go to the clinic and all of that stuff at the adoption center, the same adoption center actually where I was earlier, when I was shopping at the PetSmart. But anyway, so and she was she commented on my dealing with the pearls and says, hold your babies tight, which I do. Hold your babies close, which I do when they allow it. So, hello, everybody. I'm here at Harvey's. So I'm having a veggie burger and fries, and they have a vegetarian gravy, which I'm very happy about, and I can use points. So I had to run an errand at the bank, and earlier I taped in the morning. Everything's fine. I fed the kids. I talked about the poles and the bushes, and of course, and I got the relatively low, and I was doing all this yesterday, and this happened, and that happened, and then pools wrapped up a little bit. It was okay. It's manageable, I wrote about it, but it's there in spite of everything. And my friend goes, "Oh, you should do this, and focus on the positive, and do this, and look after the kids, and do this," and I do all of that. And still the pools are there, Anyway, there goes it. That's just the way it is. So I'm now going to. I came out to do my usual rechanneling errands. I'm going to wash the car. It's a very nice day. So I brought the Pacific up. I'm having a veggie burger. I asked for ghost pepper sauce. It's not very hot, and they put hot peppers and jalapenos. But I do like the gravy. So using points. Not as good as binging on what and doing where and all of that stuff. It's not quite the same, but it'll do. No. The biggest push, of course, is not a veggie burger. It's my kids. So anyway, I'm going to do all of this, wash the car. That's a small push. And then back to the kids. Bye for now. Anyway, just wash the car. There's car wash. It's bright, and it's supposed to be warmish, like 5-6 degrees, but it feels a lot cooler. There's kind of a cold wind, but the car is nice and dry, nice and clean. So now I'm near the PetSmart. I just went yesterday. I just went the day before. But they like these Pure Bite toppers. They're on sale, so maybe I should just stock up. We'll see. And I need a pair of track pants. Shopping therapy. Anyway, a whole bunch of shit for like $60. I think I showed it in a podcast once with my friend out of Providence, because it's the kind of place I would like to shop, or that she does shop out there. Whereas my cousins here, particularly my younger 20-something fashionista cousin, is like, "How could you, uncle?" She calls me uncle. "How could you possibly shop there? That's not it's not a decent place to buy things. It's like a price gone by. It's very low class." Anyway, do I give a shit? I really sent me for all that. Anyway, bye for now. I love this stuff. Bye for now. Just came in the door. Agita is in the hall, and she's come to the bedroom. One of the babies is here, and the other baby's there, very comfortably settled on the bed, the playpen. Now, I got a bunch of shopping. Sweeties, Daddy did some shopping therapy. And we get, obviously, a lot more flavors of lots. I got more of these. They seem to like these Pure Bites. I already bought a bunch yesterday, but I'm stocking up while they're on sale. They're reduced from like $2.79 to $1.79 or something. So we'll just stock up, And then this is my own shopping. I got this hat, like $7 or $8, for summer. It's like black and red. It's kind of almost a Puss in Bootsy type hat. His is more like Spanish, but it's got a big red kind of Puss in Boots flair. I got pajamas. I get track pants. These are the most expensive thing I bought. They're like $20. Everything else was like 10. And I get shorts, boxer shorts, and I get a sweater. I already got one of these sweaters, but they're only like $5, so I can have two of the same. It's extra large. What size did I have before? I think I had extra large before too. No, I had large before. I don't think they had extra large then. It's one of the reasons I don't wear it all that much, because it's the right size, but I like it a little loose. Whereas this is extra large, so I can wear this one more. And then I get a it was only like $5 on sale, $4.99, and it's mostly black. And then there's some, hand soap and socks, all of that was like $60, $62, including tax. The kids are checking it out. So anyway, that was my day. I'm having a all-you-can-eat sushi lunch. I didn't tape all the appetizers. This is the main course: green curry chicken, shrimp, fried rice, and salmon. My favorite teriyaki salmon. Now, I haven't made an entry in a couple of days because I've been really, really, really strongly battling cravings, and there was a situation. And again, I don't usually provide details here because they're personal and other people are involved, and some issues. I'd rather not be public about my particular binges, except for the casino one. The casino one is fine, but it's not the casino one that's pulling right now. It's the other one. So had a very close call on Tuesday night. It almost happened, but at the last minute it kind of got cancelled. And then yesterday I was kind of relieved that it hadn't happened, and I was appreciating so much family time with the kids, and I was exchanging emails and texts with my friends and told them about the close call, and Agita has a knot on her, some mats, knotted hair, which I've been trying to get out, and all of that stuff. So there was that happening, and there was distraction. And I did some writing yesterday because, the close call triggered some thoughts and some feelings and some associations. So I did some writing, and, to tell the truth, it was a very powerful call. So I was kind of disappointed yesterday too. I was relieved. I was like appreciating stuff for rally time, and I go, oh, I got out of that one. But I was also there was a particular situation that I really, really wanted to try, to explore, and, a particular party, so to speak. So anyway, that's like, everything's fine. I slept last night, had a good time with the morning with the kids, and I came out here. So I said, I may as well rechannel food stuff myself, the other kind of, to do a food coma instead of the other thing. And of course, this is the way these things happen. I'm sitting here eating, and I get a text. And again, I'm not going to. But there is a very good possibility of the thing that didn't happen on Tuesday night happening tonight. It's in another city, not too far away. I might have to stay overnight if it happens. We'll deal with that when we get to it. It's not a usual city, and again, I don't want to give any specifics. I don't know. It's open. It's not fixed yet. So we're still kind of waiting on some word. So it may happen, it may not happen. If everything goes ahead, I probably will do it because, the pull has been very, very strong, and I think that this could be a somewhat kind of contained way of doing it, So I might have to take a room in the other city, feed the kids, make sure that everything's okay. And, as you know, I'm very careful about driving and stuff, so we'll do all that if it happens. So I don't know. I still have mixed feelings. On the one hand, that's why I call it pushes and pulls. The pushes are very strong, but then so are the pulls. They're unimaginable. And, the last slither, was very minor because it didn't work out, and then I rechanneled with the gambling, and then the gambling became the main thing, and that took over, and then everybody saw that because I can show that. But the other thing was very minor, so it didn't really satisfy the inner whatever. The inner whatever was, and then a situation came up where it's something that the inner whatever really wants, really wants, and I can't go into more detail than that. So, oh, fuck me, so to speak. Anyway, bye for now. I struggled through the main course, and I like these little mango puddings. Of course, the song playing is Demi Lovato, Addiction one. It's okay not to be okay. Something like that. Anyway, see how it goes. Bye for now. Okay, Agita has a lot of knots on her chest. And you can see I got some of it with the, she went into the playpen for once. She normally doesn't, but she seemed to know. And sweetheart, yeah, I'm going to just try. Sweetheart. I managed to, she went into the playpen, and I managed to get some of the hair off the trimmer. She didn't like it, but she was there kind of hissing, and I wrapped my hand in a towel, like I used to do with my friend when we used to sanitary groom her, and I used the trimmers. They don't work very well, or maybe I wasn't doing them wrong. Maybe there's an attachment to something. You turn them on the side, they hum a bit. But I got that much, and I seem to have shaved there. There's a big knot hanging. I could probably get it with this thing. You know, but she's now kind of freaked. But she was very good, I have to say. She was very good in there. She didn't bite me. She just growled a little bit, and she didn't, you know. I did wrap my hands in the towels, and she had actually gone into there by herself, and one of the babies was in there with her. And I just zipped it up, got the baby out, and then I did the thing on her. And I got some of it, and I got a couple of the knots before. It's really badly knotted in the front. It must be very uncomfortable for her. But I got a lot of that, you know, I've managed to shave, you know, by myself. I managed to shave quite a bit of the front, and there's a big clump hanging down, which I could probably, if she allows me, I can get it with this comb, this one kind of. I have another tool somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's a red one. It looks like a jagged knife. I've never liked it. It's got a round thing. It's in there somewhere. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. But it kind of cuts the knots. And I used to use that a while back. And then Agita became really social distance with the babies when they came, and wouldn't allow me to even brush her or do anything. And she's going to the vet next week. So he was going to, but I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable until then. It's a whole week. So I tried. I actually tried, and I think I got this, and there's one big clump hanging, which will just come off by itself, or if she lets me touch her at some point, I can get it off just with a finger, and hopefully that she'll feel a lot better, and she can just kind of pull that off herself, you know. We'll see. It's but I really hope that she's feeling a little better. That must have felt horrible, you know. I used to try to brush her at one time, you know, very, very minimally, but fairly regularly. But then after the babies arrived, she didn't allow you know, there was no social contact, you know. The whole social distancing, and now when I do try to brush her, the babies come, and they want to get brushed, and I'm giving her treats, and they want treats. So it's become I think they've eaten a whole packet of treats, but they've all deserved it. They've all completely deserved it, you know. So now I'm going to feed her and see if I can get the rest of that. I didn't get much there, and I got a knot before, you know, which I already put in here. I think there is a knot in here, which I got out just with my fingers there. There is a knot in there, which I just got out with my fingers, you know, and that comb thing. So that's as much as I think I can do for now. And next week she's going to the vet. But she was very good, I have to say. Agita was very good. Now, something else has been happening. After the lunch, came very, very, very close to going somewhere to party. And in the end, it just didn't work out. The stuff wasn't available, or there's all kinds of other things, and I don't go into detail, but you know, it came very close. But then I ended up rechanneling with this, and I wasn't really too pleased about going out and staying out overnight. Probably with Agita's knots and stuff, and she was in discomfort. So when that didn't work out, I said, okay, let me at least try to do something about Agita, make her feel a little bit more comfortable. And she went right into that thing. She went in very rare. She went into that thing, and I zipped it up, and I managed to a little, but not a great job. I don't know which way you're supposed to do this. I don't use trimmers on myself. I just trim my beard with the scissors, but I will not use the scissors on her. My friend does it, but she knows what she's doing, and I am holding her tight with wearing black gloves and stuff like that. I'm holding Agita tight, and my friend sanitary grooms at the back with really, with proper scissors, and she wears sanitary gloves, and she does it. She knows what she's doing, whereas I would never go near Agita with the scissors, because I could cut her, and I just can't take the chance. So, but this is safe. This is not going to hurt her. It's like, it's a safe thing, but it's really hard to use, So it's been kind of it's been up and down, but I don't know. It's a day at a time, an hour at a time. But I think the worst of it is over for now, because there was a particular situation that was really, really pulling me, but it hasn't worked, which is sort of a good thing. It's kind of the universe helping, even though the pull was very strong of that. But in the end, it didn't work, and the pushes are, and then, having to do Agita's thing, and the whole family getting involved, and, Agita being in that thing with her brother, and the brothers running around eating treats while I'm giving her treats, and her not biting me. That's pretty amazing. For Agita, that's pretty amazing. So anyway, I'm very pleased that, I'm sober, and I'm home, and that I'm with the kids, and that everything's okay. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, managed to get the big nut out with that thing. There are still knots, but I think she'll be okay until next week when it's good. I managed to shave quite a bit of her myself with those trimmer thingies, and you can see that in the front it's kind of a big shaved area. There is some nuts underneath. You see that? Some of that she pulled out herself before, and then some I shaved today. Came out with this, and a couple of nuts and the thing. But hopefully, I really hope you're feeling better, sweetie. That could not have been comfortable. There are nuts back there, the two, but I'm not going to worry about them. We'll let the vet do that next week. Daddy will be holding. You've been very good. You've been very good. I think we're going to have, really the best meal now. The best flavors. And I'm home. That's the biggest thing of all. That, came so close. But I don't know. It's up and down. But, let's see how it goes, I think I can make this. It was rough, though. Anyway, bye for now. I don't know, it was rough, but it was kind of, it's push and pull. It's an adventure. When I'm in it. And it's just like, but then all this other stuff happened, and, and then the thing didn't work out. Again, I'm not going to go into details on that, or where it was, what was happening, but it did, it's kind of hit and miss in that world, too, in certain things. Anyway, I'll write about it. I'm not going to talk about it here. Bye for now. With Agita's knot. Good morning, everybody. Both the babies were settled very nicely in the bed with me, but as soon as I started filming, one of the babies got up, and Agita is nicely settled there, and I still cannot believe that I am actually clear, because last night was just yesterday, all of yesterday. I don't even want to talk about it, but I kind of just, it was the most intense struggling or pull that I've ever felt. I don't know how I'm still home sober. I don't know how, but anyway, I am. So, and I've just been appreciating, this has been also, I suppose, that's the other side of it. I've been, this is the most intense appreciation of sober family time that I've ever felt, just being here sober with my family, and I just battled, pretty much all night, until I finally fell asleep, and I would not have made it without the kids. There's no question. And then the whole thing with Agita also, her actually letting me shave, the fact I still have my fingers, but her actually letting me shave her chest with the clippers, And I think she feels a little more comfortable now. I mean, look at her, she's living very nicely. And I gave everybody lots of treats last night and lots of treats in the morning when I get up, just because they're so amazing. And I'm just, okay, they might put on a little weight, but, they were so incredible last night. I mean, that one of the babies was actually in the playpen voluntarily with his sister, and she had gone into the playpen voluntarily, and that's what allowed me to trim her hair. I still can't believe any of that, It seems like some kind of dream. Actually, all of yesterday was, it's just surreal, So the fact that, and at one point I couldn't find my phone. It was in the drawer, but I couldn't find it. And then I had to have the concierge call me, but he forgot to call me. So one of the valets came up and, with his radio, he called the concierge. The concierge called me, and I looked everywhere, and it was in the drawer. But I was just kind of, maybe a sign, because it was the phone that I was using to try to find what. And, again, I talk about details of all of that, but I will write it. So that's the goal for today, just writing out some of the details and some of the synchronicities and some of that yesterday's adventure, which ended up being a non-binge, but the closest non-binge that I've ever had. Anyway, and I really do believe I am sober and I'm here thanks to the kids. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I've got the money here, some of the money, most of the money that I took out yesterday for a possible, party excursion thingy. So, and it didn't work out, Yeah, I went up in detail. And then I tried to reschedule something else. And I didn't really. I just kind of battled. I mean, I looked into possibly rescheduling, but I didn't do it. Mainly because of the wishes of the kids, and how good Agita was in letting me shave her hair without biting off my fingers. So all of that was pretty major yesterday. A lot of things happened. So, but then I battled all night and had a really good morning with the kids. I think I showed you a little bit of that. And I'm now going to, I've got with money burning a hole in my drawer, in my pocket. And I even considered going to gamble because, me, you got cash, you want to get some kind of, binge. And, that money could easily be fed into machines that's kind of screaming at me in my pocket going, machine, machine, feed. But I'm like going, no. I'm like going, no. No. So, this is the plan. I spent time with the kids, I fed them, and now I'm going to go deposit that money in the bank. So I've kept a little bit just for expenses, when I don't want to use a card. So I'm going to go deposit that money in the bank. I'm going to walk. That's, I think, safer because I can't walk to the casino. So it's too far. So I'm going to walk, deposit the money. I mean, it's really symbolic because if I really want to go to a casino or I want to do something else, I can just take the money out again. There are bank machines everywhere. There are limits, but if I go in the daytime, I can get it from the cashier and override the limit. But let's not look at that. That's just symbolic, So now I'm going to go deposit this money and have lunch. Okay, I just deposited the money in the bank. It's same teller as yesterday where I took it out. And I'm putting it back in, minus it a little bit. And I just said, look, I almost went to a casino. I didn't want to mention the other thing. Casino was on the table too, even though it wasn't the main thing. But so I just said I almost went to a casino, but I didn't. So here, I put the money back in. And he was like going, oh, it's better than some addictions, like a drug addiction. And I couldn't say a word. I couldn't say, oh yeah, I guess it is. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Okay, I'm having my favorite, Hakka lunch very nearby where the bank was. Very near my previous house was. But anyway, so here I am, chili shrimp with sauce. We've got a new hot sauce. exciting things, like, well, I guess my life is not all that dull, but new hot sauce from my favorite restaurant is kind of big news, and then it's very nice. It's kind of a little bit more Indian, and then spring roll and fried rice, and lots of chilies, and all kinds of hot sauces. That's why I love this place. Anyway, not quite the same as the other stuff, but a lot safer and a lot cheaper. It's like all this is like $15. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I've been engaging in more shopping therapy. Usually these days I buy groceries from Sobeys because I have points. But there's a metro here and I'm walking and I don't have the car, so I was just walking past it. So I'm like, I spent like half an hour like browsing and thinking, and so I got some essential snacks for later, like Baby Bell and a sub bun and some pears and some olives. I got lots of peppers, I think, at home. Well, that's the essentials. I do got a late night snack, I got in, took off my coat, put the groceries there. I'm going to put them away in a second, such as the groceries are. But Agita is very comfortably settled on her perch. I'm hoping that she's feeling a bit. She's still got nuts down here. But next Friday, the vet hopefully will be able to shave those off while I hold her. And we got I think the worst one at the front. But there are more. But she looks more comfortable than she was a couple of days ago. She's sleeping very nicely. So we get Agita there. We get one baby here. You want to be foot-petted? Like your sister? You're like a real petting. This is you allow it. And then the other baby is there. Sitting very nicely. I've turned on the air conditioning, kids, because it's getting hot in here. Okay, I'm going to put away the groceries, do some writing, some journal entry, and then see if I can, discuss a little bit about the shit that happened yesterday and how I somehow or another dodged the bullet. I don't know how quite it happened, but it's a combination of factors. But I managed not to binge when the pull was the strongest, and I had potential things set up. Well, one kind of didn't work out, but then there's always more. And I had even got at the money cash, which I've mostly deposited back. Anyway, but I had a nice long walk, and that helps too. I think that helps. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Agita's nicely settled there. One baby nicely settled here, and one baby very nearby settled there on the cat bed. So all four of us are nearby. We had a good night. Baby's in the bed, he's nearby, got up early morning, gave everybody treats, and then went back to bed. So it's a nice rainy day, so I'm just going to stay in with the kids and do some writing, hopefully. It wasn't a real binge, but it was like a close call. So there's stuff to write about, and all the stuff with Agita's hair, and she is feeling better now, which I've been exchanging texts with a friend about all of that. And my friend was kind of amazed that Agita had actually settled in the playpen with a brother, And I said, well, she's feeling herself. She's feeling more like herself now. She's feeling more comfortable. She's back to telling her brothers to fuck off, which is kind of normal in our family. So anyway, all is well so far. Yes, it was a very, very close call. So I'm just appreciating being home and sober and safe, Anyway, bye for now. It's a little later and everyone's having catnip playtime. Daddy's not having catnip playtime. Daddy likes a different kind of catnip, which Daddy's trying to stay away from. So anyway, but this is a catnip toy. It's not even actual catnip, it's a catnip toys, so that they can't actually ingest it. Though they do try to get the catnip out of the toys. So anyway, just going to have some playtime here, and then feed the kids. Have some, cheese and bread myself for breakfast. It's rainy, I don't want to go out. And I'm going to try to write. There's a lot of material to write about, Kids have eaten. This is my healthy breakfast. Pear, Baby Bell cheese, cheddar cheese, a little bit of a sub bun. No sub, but just bun. And a jar of olives. So olives with jar. And we've got all the kids are, playing because we had playtime, and then they had their breakfast. of course, they eat before I do. So they had their breakfast, which they seem to enjoy. You know, the Merrick and Tiki Topper. So we got one baby here, and we've got another baby here. I can see the tail, so you know the kid is nearby. And then Agita is nicely settled there on her favorite spot. Hello, everybody. They started okay, but then the pulls really ramped up again. I guess, you know, kind of follow up from that, from the close call and all the other stuff that had been happening last week. But I'm still clean, still clear, and things got a little better. I did some writing and some cutting and pasting of journal entries and stuff like that. And I got a very nice email from my out-of-province friend. And I replied to her, and I replied to my local cat rescue friend earlier in the day, and all of that helped. And then I did write. I mean, it was not great, but it's kind of the details that I hesitate and that I'd rather not, share publicly here in this forum. But at least I'm getting some of it down there in the writing. And they're very nice. The biggest pushes of all, obviously, my kids. So very nice day with the kids. And Agita with her, with her shaved chest, and she seems to be, feeling better. She is, she's telling her brothers to fuck off again, which is more like her. So I think she's feeling better. So anyway, ups and downs, pushes and pulls. As I keep saying, all you need is the pull, or the pushes just have to outweigh the pulls by one cat hair, In Gita's case, maybe a clump of cat hair, but the pushes they're, it's like pulling teeth. It's okay, but the pushes are working, Anyway, so now I'm going to feed the kids, and I'm going to have brought a sub thing. So I've got some smoked trout, rather than smoked salmon. They found it. Hello, everybody. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and both the babies are very, very nicely settled there. And Agita is settled there in the hall. You just see her in that on that perch. And I've been reading, and I'm feeling much better now. I did some writing, exchanged emails, text with friends, and I'm reading a good book, and everybody's nicely settled. Anyway, so far so good. Bye for now. Okay, sort of vacuum, with this one vacuum that is semi-working, and got ready, fed the kids, of course. I haven't had my own breakfast. I'm going out to eat, and we get rid of the babies there. Agita there. Okay, I semi-vacuumed, semi-tighted. You can almost see the counter there, and I picked up all the empties. Well, the ones that were on the tile. Those are the ones that were gained for being, recycled. They're probably stuff, counters, but we'll leave this for now. But so I got recycling to go down, when I go. And we've got, I had a shower, fed the kids, of course. So we've got Agita there, and we've got both the babies are here. One is there, sitting in the sun, and I'm all dressed. I'm going to head out, put on my socks. I'm going to go have brunch. Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm here at the Perkins out by the airport. It's attached to a Holiday Inn. I don't think I've been here before. And sort of one of these big chain places. I think it's the only one in Toronto. But, I sort of felt like it today. And I was like, they have hash browns. And I got a pancake for a change. So it's like a pancake, and hash brown, and 2 eggs. The only downside is I asked for Tabasco, and he goes, oh yeah, we have it. And he brought something else. I don't know what it is. He brought it in this thing. It's not Tabasco. Not Frank's either. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, so since there was no bottle of Tabasco, I had to go for sugar fix. So I finished all the sugar. But they bring you, a flask of coffee. You can put as much as you like, and I still think I've got some left in there, but, So I've had like 3 cups already. So I used up. It was a full thing of sugar. Oh, I missed one. I'll put that one. I'll put that in. So and I've already sent a bunch of empty sugar things with my previous plate. This was my pancake plate. Now the pancakes were okay, but the syrup was only up to about here, and since I'm on a sugar thing today, this wasn't enough. I used all of it. I felt bad asking for it because it was half full. So I'm like, I felt bad asking for another. I think like, really? Yeah, but anyways, I didn't ask. So hello everybody, and here at the just outside there's a very close to the airport, just outside the Perkins, and she gave me a ticket to get out. When I came, there was both barriers were up, but she said, "Oh, you better take this." The car is clean for most people, but for me it's kind of dirty. I can see some dirt there, and you can see that? Look, there's a streak of dirt there. So I think I better wash it. I'm not too far from the car. Okay, car is clean, and I quickly dried it here behind the car wash. I think I'm going to skip the PetSmart and the Sobeys for now. We do have enough dry food for the next couple of days. I kind of need to get back to the bathroom. I prefer not to use public ones if I can help it. So anyway, I'm going to head back to the kids. Maybe go for a walk. It's so nice. And then tomorrow I can always go to PetSmart. Maybe wash the other car. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody. I'm back home with the kids. Agita's there. And both the babies are here in the living room when they're. I just barely made it to the bathroom in time. It's another kind of close call. I don't know, maybe a little sugar and syrup and pancakes acts as sort of a laxative. But anyway, I'm home, all is well, and I started a load of laundry, and now, still very nice outside. So I'm going to wait a few minutes with the kids, let this first load at least wash, and then I can put it in the dryer and go for a little walk. I mean, I got to walk off all the syrup. So, pancakes and hash browns. Oh, there's a lot of food. But anyway, so I'm just going to go for a little walk. I think, if I have the energy. I may not be able to, but so nice. I want to have a little walk. So we'll see. And then come back and edit and post. I might as well do my comments now. It was up and down week. It was rough at times. The pull was very, 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 it was as strong as it could be. And I almost, it was just a few circumstances and a few, as my friend says, non-random shit events that prevented the binge. Again, I won't go into details, but it was a closer call as it could ever be. But somehow I'm clean. And then I had the whole thing with Agita is knots, and she seems to be feeling much better now. She's hissing at her brothers, so I'm a bit relieved she's back to normal. And she spent most of her time there on a perch. And yesterday she got upset at one of her brothers for taking this perch, because she wanted this closer perch, and she kind of hit at him and she hissed at him, and then she went and sat on that one. She made it known that she really wanted this one. And just like a regular human child, I think it was Finn, was like going, "I'm here. Make me move." He was just sitting there, just ignoring her, just hitting at him, and he's just like going, "I'm here. I'm not moving." So anyway, family dynamics, birth order and all that stuff. So anyway, it was a tough week. That's all I have to say. It was up and down, and when I say tough, I mean, the pulls and all of that stuff. It's also very connecting in a way, even though I didn't actually give into it. But there was a lot of energy, and there was a lot of, there's a lot of stuff to write about, and there's a lot of stuff to process. And even though, it worked out okay, in that, safe, sober, home with the kids, and, rechanneling and all of that stuff, and doing some reading, and, writing again, I kind of, that's all that stuff kind of, sparked the writing again. It's kind of different writing than it used to be, and it's mostly like cutting and pasting journal entries and, and stuff like that. But and some discussion. So I'm still clear. I don't know how. I make today, edit and post. I should be okay. I usually am on Sundays, and tomorrow Monday should be okay. I usually don't binge the day before a Zoom session. So Tuesday Zoom session. Hopefully you can, discuss some of the stuff and look at the dreams, lots of dreams, which I won't talk about here. So I'm pretty much ready to edit and post. I may or may not go for a walk. Okay, I'm down here, but somebody's sitting on the bench I usually sit on over there, so I had to come to this one. And I worked from the building, which is right there. It's just like the driveway. But at this point, that was a longish walk, because I really don't have the energy. But there's still all those pancakes. Syrup. So, and I had a little nap, it's it feels very warm in the condo because of the sun from the windows, but it's a little coolish. It's supposed to be 10 or 11, but there's always a little cool breeze here by the water, and so I'm actually feeling, it's not cold, it's not, but it's not super warm either, so there's a bit of a cool breeze, but that's okay. I wore a lighter 5 times coat, but I wore a lighter coat than usual because I thought it was warm. Well, not very cold. And it's not very cold, but it's not warm, if you know what I mean. Anyway, look, I'm not going to stay out here much longer. I'm not going to walk. I'm not going to sit on this bench. I'm not going to walk. There's too many humans out here. It's okay. I've got some distance from them. I can just sit here and watch them passing by on their various, bicycles and those one-wheel thingies and walking and all kinds of shit. And there's a lot of dogs out here, but a lot of human kids. But I'm just going to grab one of the cars, cut the keys, and go get some cola. I didn't have time to get it earlier, so I won't go to PetSmart today. We've got enough food. Dry food, wet food, everything. I got enough dry food for a couple of days. So I'm just going to go get some cola. And I was going to... Now there's a bunch of little dogs, one there, and one there, and then there's some there, and it's there, some coming there, it's like but it's okay, they're all on leashes, and I'm a good 20 feet from the nutty prof, and the nutty puss and prof, so it's fine, I'm just sitting here, just watching all the humans and canines, and the water, and the sky. Well, shit. Anyway, bye for now! Okay, I've already been to Drugmart, and I'm here at Sobeys. They've got better razors here and there, and Beyond Meat, and I don't know, it's just too many choices. Cheese! I think I got lots of cheese. Anyway, we'll see. I can use points here. Bye for now. Hello everybody, just got back a couple of minutes ago, put away the groceries, such as they were, and Agita is very nicely settled there, and one baby is sitting on Daddy's spot. Daddy would never ask baby to move, and lots of other places for Daddy to sit, and the other baby is here. So, Daddy will sit in the ego chair for a second. On the whole, good, bad, weak, whatever. Very, very. The strongest pulls I've ever had, ever, It was like, and the closest call ever. But, as I said, all you need is, the pushes to outweigh the pulls by a single cat hair. In this case, a clump of cat hair, Agita's cat hair, But anyway, which I managed somehow to trim off and keep all my fingers. My friend was very impressed, So, just keep going. That's all I can say, day by day, one day at a time, And I'll keep you posted, the next podcast next Sunday. Bye for now, from the 4 of us. So from one baby here, and Agita here, and myself, the nutty puss and prof. Not puss in boots, puss and prof. Anyway, bye for now. See you next podcast.